gotta breathe, 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 breathe. Let it go and let it be, be, be. Yeah, I hope that you're listening. There's only one thing you know you gotta do. That's breathe.
All you gotta do is just breathe. Everybody, come on in, come on in. It is time for the Own Your Now show. I am your host, Tracy Bear McGee, also known as Divine T.
And I am your co-host, Yolanda Langford. And you know what they call me, Lady Yo, Lady Yo, Lady Yo.
Lady Yo! Oh, Lady Yo, how are you?
I am fabulous. You know, we have come off the great high of debuting on PBS 9 PBS. And it was just amazing to see it, you know, the 9 PBS next to our names on our logo, using their logo. So cool. I'm so proud of you, Tracy, for creating this platform and inviting me, and thus inviting all our guests. We are absolutely rocking it. And I love it that our owners from Facebook and YouTube have come on to watch us on 9 PBS. I got a lot of people calling me.
I love it. I love it. And you know what? It's a great partnership. And you were the perfect host, the perfect co-host. And I couldn't ask for a better co-host, y'all. So y'all know Lady Yo. Y'all know what we're doing here. Look at her beautiful face, her beautiful smile, brains and beauty. And a lot of people are tapping in from YouTube side. I don't know if we're on the Facebook side, but I know for sure I see everybody coming in on the YouTube side. So most people are coming in, and we're going to definitely check in on them. But before we get anything started, Lady O, I got to ask you, what's in your cup? What are you sipping on?
I am sipping on Joy, first of all, Joy. And I'm an accompaniment with a little red wine. So Joy and red wine, it kind of goes together to me.
Joy and red wine. Red wine and joy.
Yes.
Joy and red wine. Red wine and joy.
All right, cheers, sis. What you sipping on, Tracy?
I have a little Cabernet in my cup as well, and it feels good because at the end of the day, you need a little something to sip on, whatever you're sipping on. All of the people that are in either Facebook land or Instagram, let us know what y'all sipping on. It's time for our wellness shout outs. We want to see who's tipping with us. I see Alex is in the house. I feel like Romper Room. Alex.
And you know what? He told me today in a text that he was going to join in. I love a man that is to his word, who is true to his word. Thanks, Alex.
I was just saying that today. It's nothing like be consistent, okay? Be consistent with that thing. Robert's in the house, y'all. Robert is our ambassador. He's going to always tap in and give y'all all of the tea and what's going on with us. So Robert's in the house. Of course, Coach Aziza Binti is in the house.
Hey there.
Hey Z, how are you? Oh, we still need to have our lunch date. I love it when we know our guests. That's the cool thing about it. Jessica Craig is in the house. She said that cherry flavored water, but she will get into tequila after work. Ain't nothing like
girl.
Ain't nothing like a little bit of tequila. Everybody's coming in on the Facebook side. I mean, on the YouTube side.
Oh, Jessica's on the Facebook side.
Oh, she is. I was about to say, can you check to see? Robert, are you in Facebook jail or are you good? Just let us know. Let us know. Let's see. Lemon water. Lady,
let me tell you, it was very warm today. So I normally drink a lot of water, but I was running and running. I said, stop, wait a minute. Especially since it's warm, I have to get this water in. So yes, everyone, please drink plenty of water.
Plenty of water. Plenty of water.
Matter of fact, there's my chaser.
There's your chaser. There's your chaser. Coach Aziza Binti says, love y'all sipping zero sugar Minute Maid fruit punch. Ooh, Joan is in the house. Okay, talk about Joan. I'm going to my phone because I want to make sure that I share it to the other side. Yolanda,
okay, well, you know, I love Gigi. Gigi, you say you're sipping on some iced tea. I love that. Now, you know, we call Tracy Divine Tea. So she always has some tea in the house. We are just happy to have everyone here this evening, and sometimes I was about to say afternoon, but this evening, let me tell y'all something about this afternoon. I spent the day at the Boys and Girls Club Table for Four. It was amazing. Shout out to a board member, my girl, Leah Harris. She hosted our table. I believe they raised close to $250,000 in 2 hours.
Woo!
St. Louis, they show up and they show out. It's the neatest event because it's just four ladies at a table. That's why it's called Table for Four.
That's
And
right.
everyone just donates their money. We have a quick lunch. We network. It was just a fabulous. And there was a couple of handsome gentlemen in the audience. So
Of course. No, Robert, you don't need to go over to Facebook. We realize that some people are tapping in. My
Yes.
first cousin is in the house all the way from Cali. You know, Lady O, you and I have family members that tap in from California. I think when we go on tour, we need to stop. California's definitely got to be our first.
Definitely. And Tracy, sooner or later, we're going to find out we're related. I was saying, Tracy, they have a new president at the Boys and Girls Club. Shout out to Brandon Williams. He has taken over from one of my dear friends, Flint Fowler, Dr. Flint Fowler. It's time for Flint to get a little rest and retire and have a good time. He definitely put his time in St. Louis and just uplifted the youth. So shout out to Dr. Flint Fowler for everything that he's poured into our community. And shout out to Brandon Williams for taking the reins and getting ready to take it to the next level.
Let me tell you something. I was at an event yesterday here in St. Louis, and shout out to Marcus Howard and Robert Hughes and Brandon Williams were there. They were all talking about this new app called Rosa. We'll definitely have to give you all more information about it. But to see these young men come together for our community is exactly what our boys need. And I'm just so thankful that we have been able to be a part of it. We've interviewed all of them. So I think we're just right there. We got all the exclusives. We got all the positivity. How about that?
Yes. And that's one thing I want to say also is it is so nice when we see our guests thrive. First, I know this is an exclusive and I know I'm a little early, but speaking of that, Sylvester Chisholm has been on our show. He was our first guest on the PBS side. He is now with the project. It's called Show Me the World Coffee. And it is in 16 Snooks stores. They started out, I did one of their very first fundraisers many, many, many years ago. Small group of kids. They took them from Vashon High School out of the country to Costa Rica, and they just developed this program. Now they have their own coffee, which is now in 16 stores in St. Louis area. And we also want to shout out who's been a guest many times. Him and his daughter actually have been a guest, Tony Davis with Pop Pop Hooray. He is also in the Snook store. So ladies and gentlemen, when you go to Snooks, you look for Show Me the World Project Coffee and Pop Pop Hooray. Take a picture, tag them, tag us, because one thing I do know about our owners, Tracy, they support our guests.
They do. They support our own. And let me tell you all something else. If you all missed us, we are also on PBS On Demand. And Sylvester Chisholm was one of our first guests. So if you missed it and you want to know more about the Show Me Coffee, definitely go to PBS On Demand. So I know that a lot of people are wondering, like, what does this look like? You all are back. Let me give you all the tea, okay? She's going to give y'all the exclusives and I'm going to give y'all the tea. Every Wednesday, every Wellness Wednesday, we are here. We are here for you because this is where we started, okay? Come on in. This is where we started. So we're on this side. We call this the B side, okay? Robert, this is the B side. Tell everybody the B side. And then we're also on YouTube, and we need you all to subscribe on the YouTube side. And we're here every Wellness Wednesday. We have a lot of amazing guests. They're already lined up, aren't they, Lady O?
Yes.
Already lined up. And then every month, a new in-studio guest on the PBS side, we will release. So you all will get to follow us for those local. And if you're not local, then we'll definitely give you that information. So for you, cousin, that's in Cali, I will make sure that you get the link. And Lady O will make sure that her auntie Cynthia gets the link. And we will all get the link. So you all know exactly what it looks like. So there you have it. Every Wellness Wednesday, we're here. Share some more. And then on the every first Monday, every month, we'll give you the exclusive of where we're going to be. Right? Yes, you can watch it on PBS in Cali, and we'll send you the link for that. So just remind me, just text me. I got you.
Oh, just to say that out loud is exciting. We are on PBS.
That's right. And we're on demand. So there you have it. Lady O, birthday shout outs. We got anybody, y'all. We back to the birthday shout outs. Anybody got birthday shout outs? Put them in. You got to share for us to put them up. You can't share, we can't put it up. But share it. If y'all got birthday shout outs for the month of from April 1st until now, not next week, because we'll be on next week too.
Yes. Well, I have a very special birthday shout out to Rodney Pound's mother. Her name is Judy Pounds, and she is in New York. So Rodney, he's been a great supporter, and I know he's got his mom watching. So happy birthday, Miss Judy.
Happy birthday,
everybody!
Miss
Say
Judy.
Happy birthday in the chat to Miss Judy.
That's right. Y'all do it right now. We have to celebrate each other. We have to celebrate each other. Life be life in radio. Life be life.
Yes, indeed. Yes, life does life. Okay. Yes. And I always tell people, things do happen. And I want to say I lost my brother.
Yes.
Last week. And it was tough. But, I just have the memories. And I always laugh. He's the first person who called me queen. When I was born, he would get me out the crib and put me in his little red wagon and say, "Here comes the queen. Here comes the queen." All the way up until 3 days before his passing, he said, "Here comes the queen. Here comes the queen." So yes. I will always remember that. And even though life is lifing, I still have joy.
You still have joy. And I you have our deepest condolences. You've lost, this is your second brother. And
yes.
it's you and your dad against the world. And y'all doing it.
Me and Billy. Billy D.
As y'all can see, she keeping that smile on her face. And so, but definitely you have our condolences. You do. And look, it looks like Jessica said that next Tuesday, happy birthday to her favorite Taurus, Nico Smith. So next Tuesday, you better come back again so we can shout him out.
Yes, that's my bonus son. Absolutely. And I have some information. They're going to be at the History Museum. So I'm going to put that information out there, meaning the Dirty Mugs will be performing at the History Museum. I think it's going to be their first Twilight Thursday, but I'll get the information, watch my page. And the other thing, Tracy, when people see us out, say hello. I was at the grocery store and this lady was beelining towards me. And she said, "I knew that was you, Lady Yo, from your hair, from the back."
Oftentimes, because I change my hair so much, people don't know that it's me until I start talking.
Yes.
But at the end of the day, this is the big, small town. And you all can come up to us anytime because we always want to embrace everybody. Keisha Boo is in the house. And I want to find
doing
out.
So well. Keisha's been on 2 magazines, I believe. She's an author. Her son is thriving. Both her kids are thriving, but her baby son is thriving. So she is an awesome force.
Keisha Boo, is this still Autism Month? Let us know, because we have to make sure that we let everybody know about awareness. And yes, shout out, the Dirty Mugs will be on Twilight Thursdays because now they're on Thursdays instead of Tuesdays. Candy said, happy shout out to her second dad, Norbert Reed, on 422. Y'all know 420 was in the house, and I have a sister who has a birthday on 420.
Okay.
So shout out to Ashley. Her birthday is 420. And everybody else who celebrated 420, you know what I'm saying.
For another reason.
But aside from that, it's some things happening this weekend. Y'all, when I tell you all about style and grace and everything in between, you all need to be sharing. You need to be hitting that share button, share, and share some more, because we have an amazing guest that's coming up. And she's doing some amazing things in the community. We're part of a book together called Behind the Desk. And so she's come from behind the desk And when I tell you that this designer is everything, I want to say everything in a bag of chips and a soda on the side, but I'm gonna say everything in a glass of wine and whatever she's sipping on. I'm talking about Jasmine Stocking, y'all. She is a St. Louis native. She has had a passion and a natural talent for design from an early age. She completed her fashion studies at the University of Columbia, Missouri, in textile and apparel development. She later launched her cut and sew brand, Designs by J Stocking. As the brand owner, she aspires to empower others through fashion and create the ultimate experience for her clients. And speaking of ultimate, she has an experience that you all just need to know about. So everybody, clap it up in the chat, snap it up, and welcome Jasmine Stocking. Yeah.
Hello,
Thank you.
hello.
Hey, how y'all doing?
We are fine, and honey, we're gonna be looking fine, and you're gonna get us some style.
Yes, for sure, definitely.
Well, first thing we have to ask you is what's in your cup? What you sipping on?
So what's in my cup? Well, I'm sorry, but it's just water with a little B12. I got some long nights ahead of me because I am planning the event coming up. So I have to stay hydrated and I have to stay awake for a moment.
Yes. And let me tell you something. Water is so important. I talked about it a little earlier. Make sure you get your water in, honey. And you do have an event coming up. So tell us a little bit about you. How do you make up your mind that you're going to be in fashion?
Wait. I want to know first off, because this is all about the brand. And
Yes.
I'm sorry to interrupt you, but I need to know, what does anomaly mean?
So anomaly is anything that deviates from the standard or the norm or what was expected. So that's what anomaly means. And so that's what we want to be as a branded fashion production.
Got it.
So are you creating fashions that are out of different materials that you wouldn't necessarily deem clothing material? Or tell me, my mind's going all over the place because I've seen your work. So talk to us about when someone is at an anomaly event, and we're going to talk about your event, what do they see?
It's more so about the experience when you come. So it is a part of it is like an entertainment part experience. But the main thing what this show is about is the designer. So it's not just me who puts on this show. I put the show on, I'm the producer, but I've also welcomed other cut and sew designers to come in and show their work as well. So it's a collaborative effort, and the platform itself is to bring the community to these designers to know who we have in the St. Louis area that they can use for, you know, different services, custom designs. Some of them already have designs that are already prepared. So we just want to make that connection between the two so that they can, you know, move forward and thrive in their own city.
Well, tell us, how did it get started? What made you say, you know what, there's a need for this experience in St. Louis, and how did it get started?
Yeah, so actually, after a lot of rejection, not being able to get on in certain spaces and on certain platforms myself that I felt like I should be in those rooms or at those tables. After being frustrated, I decided, you know what, why don't I just start my own? And so that's how it started. It started pretty selfishly with me just focusing on myself. But after I did it and it was so nice, I decided to bring on others because I feel like they deserve those same experiences. And it can cost a lot of money and it does take a lot of effort, but a part of me loves the production side. So that's why I took on that part to be able to start it for those like me to have the platform.
Now, you've said this term a couple times, cut and sew.
Yes.
What does that mean to someone like me?
Okay, so I'm glad you asked because that's the part that I'm very passionate about. We have a lot of shows here and I love it. It's all fashion, it's all fun. But these are cut and sew designers. These are designers who have sketched out what they are designing and then their hands cut the fabric. Their hands have sewn these garments together. So it's almost like you can buy a painting, the original painting, or you can buy a copy of the painting. Which one would you want? I would want
the original.
I want the original painting. So you can get the original garment, the original painting, you know, right here. We have access to that. We have some very skilled and talented artists and designers here in St. Louis. And so I feel like we should thrive in fashion. We've been known for fashion in the past, and we just really just need the support of the community.
Now, St. Louis, some people don't know, but we were number 2 only to New York in fashion design.
Right. Yeah,
So
that entire fashion
bring it
district.
all back,
Yeah,
bring
that
it all
entire
back,
fashion
because-
district downtown off Washington and everything. Yeah. So, and
Yeah.
we're coming.
And we're going to be here for you too. I think if you're in the audience and you've never worn an original piece, it brings on a little bit different because it's almost like it's a glove.
It's tailored.
Glove.
It's
It's fitted for you. It has your personality. I love,
Yeah.
now that I know the term, cut and sew designs.
Yes.
Yeah. I know my job is done when my client is dancing in the mirror.
Ooh, I love that. I love
Yeah.
that. What I also love is, of course, you know, our baby started during the pandemic, but your vision started during the pandemic as well.
It did.
Tell everybody about what happened during that pandemic that made you say this is the time.
So actually, it didn't start during the pandemic. It started right before. So I think it started right before. I feel like my event was in January, and then like March, that's when COVID hit really quickly. And actually, I had help starting my first one when I mentioned that I wanted to do it. My sister-in-law at the time was one who really helped me to push this idea. But after that, we got hit really bad with COVID, and then I had to pivot, and I ended up making a lot of masks, a lot of nurses' hats, and so I gave back deposits for prom dresses, and it was just like a really strange, like trying to figure out what to do. I'm calling myself a designer and thinking that I'm going to be making money, you know, for day to day, making these dresses. And I had to do a quick pivot with the mask and the hats. And that was a really strange time because we didn't know when that was going to change. But then we ran out of elastic. So then I had to figure out a different route to go. Instead of using elastic, I was using fabric bands instead. So yeah, it was an interesting time.
Sure. I want to know,
Lady O, she froze.
We lost her.
She said, I want to know. You're back.
Mm-hmm.
She's back.
Okay.
Give it a little time.
Oh, no worries. I said, I want to know, were you always creative, or was it someone in your life that kind of, because back in the day, quilting was big in my day, because I'm a little older than you, girl. But quilting was big. So when did that start for you?
So I always tell this story. When I was younger, I have a little cousin named Kyler. Her mom let me do a DIY kindergarten picture outfit for her. And it was white t-shirt. I cut up the denim. I made a sunflower. I used Mancala, the African, game, the Mancala beads. Used the Mancala beads, glued them on there, had some safety pins. So we did that top and bottom. I can't find a picture. I really wish I could. But that was the start. That was really the start. And the start of it, I think, was that my aunt allowed her to wear it for her picture. So that was a confidence booster for me to feel like, oh, like I'm good enough to be in a photo. You know what I'm saying? So that's where it started. And then from there, a sewing machine was donated to me from a lady from my church. And then I became self-taught at about 11 years old.
Wow. Self-taught, y'all. That's how you know that it's a gift when it's self-taught.
Yeah.
So Shine is coming. You have plenty of select designers. I want to know, where is it? How can we get tickets? And can we purchase the items even?
Yes. So it is at 200 Salt Lick. It is in St. Peters, Missouri. Tickets are available at www.stlanomaly.com. The theme is Shine. So you know what that means.
Shine, glitter.
Put the clothes on. Go be as extra as you want to be. If that's not your thing, that's fine. We don't want you to not come just because that's not your thing. If you want to wear a t-shirt with some blinged out jewelry, some jeans and some pretty heels, or sneakers, you can do that. We will not turn you away. We want everybody in the building. But yeah, we just want you to shine. And then if everybody comes shining, then collectively, this will be an amazing, bright event. And in the end, we're just all coming to celebrate one another.
Tracy asked, can people purchase items, or do you have are they coming as vendors, or what does that look like?
Yeah, so if you want to purchase off the runway, like if it is your size and you want to purchase off the runway, you very much so can. A lot of these pieces are not like ready to wear or pre-made, ready-made. So if you wanted to place an order, you will have availability to do that too. We will have a moment where you can speak with each designer if you saw something that you wanted specifically from them.
Perfect.
We take flight, take flight.
Shine on, shine on. Let your little light
Yes.
shine.
I love it that she has merchandise for all sizes. Speak to how important that is, because Jasmine, you have a daughter, and I know that it's important that our young ladies realize the value of representation matters, to see all shapes and sizes, right?
Yeah. I just look around and I look at my family and my friends and they all look different. So I want to be able to do for them, speak for them, because the size that does not have anything to do with the character, and it does not have anything to do with them wanting to look and feel good. A lot of my clients are either, and it's strange, but it's just something that I paid attention to, they're either very thin or very thick. And so that lets me know that it's hard for them to find things in the stores. So they come to me for that custom fit or that custom look.
Ooh, sounds like I need to come and get me a gown.
I was thinking the same thing. Because we can't wait to the end of the year. You know, we have the deluxe. We have
It's a lot of things coming up.
And let me tell you something. You don't want to see yourself coming and going. So custom is the way to go.
Yeah.
And it's right here in St. Louis. Often we think of things and people say, oh, I had this custom made, and they'll name some city, but we have it right here. There's so many talented designers here. And for you, Jasmine, to put them all in one space, that is amazing.
That is amazing. Robert asked, do you create men's fashions?
Not yet. And I have, but it was almost 20 years ago, college capstone. I'm going to revisit it.
Okay.
I'm going to revisit it.
Because that would be a sharp fashion show. A bunch of good looking, well-dressed men on the runway.
Yeah.
Some of your designers may, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's cool. And who are some of your favorite influencers or designers?
I love Christian Siriano.
Okay.
Everything that he makes, if I see it on someone, a celebrity or something like that, I like it before I even know it's him, and I'm like, oh wow, it's him again. So yeah, that would be my guy right there.
Let me tell y'all a little tea, y'all, a little tea. I'm just sharing a little tea. We were part of this book called Behind the Desk. Myself and Jasmine and some beautiful women who are also a part of your project. And when we walked in the room, like there was no shade. When I tell you no shade, but Jasmine made her outfits. She just like put it together like bam. It was so beautiful. I was just like, I love this woman. I love it.
Thank you.
I'm gonna
beautiful.
I need
talented,
sunflower-ish.
Talented. You know, while we have both of you on here and you spoke of the book, Jasmine, tell us about a little hint about what you wrote in the book.
So for me, I wrote about working and being humble in the place that you've been given at the moment until the door is open for more. And then also knowing when it's time to pivot or exit.
Oh, baby.
That's important.
And people don't like that all the time. When you're like, I'm moving in another direction, they tend to feel like they're like you're being selfish, but you're taking care of yourself, and that's important. That's important. Jasmine, tell everybody again, when is your event, how they can purchase the tickets, and what else do you need from us?
So Anomaly Fashion Experience, this will be the fourth one, you all. Theme is Shine, Come Shining. It will be this Sunday, April 27th. Again, you can find the tickets on Eventbrite if you search Anomaly, or you can go straight to stlanomaly.com. And what do we need from you all? We just need you to show up. We need you to follow social medias. We need you to shop. We need you to order. We need you to share. All of that.
All of that. And you deserve all of that and more. thank you so much.
Thanks for having me.
That's
For,
it.
I'm just thinking of all the beautiful items you're going to have so that people can shine this summer. They can shine in gala season. It's definitely a talent that, I've been wanting to take sewing lessons, so I think I've had a little inspiration today.
Okay. I
I'm
do
a
that too.
crafter, but I don't know how to sew, but I would love to know how to do a little sewing. So I've checked into a couple of classes. I just need to hit the send button so that I can sign up.
You
Okay,
gotta-
well, if you want a one-on-one, you just let me know.
Y'all heard that?
Oh,
All right. Thank you.
well, let me tell you, I don't know if I want a one-on-one, but I definitely want to support, and I will buy the sweatshirt, and I do want me a sunflower dress. So I'll
Okay. Yeah, thanks for mentioning the sweatshirt. That's another way
Yes.
to support y'all. I'm so sorry. Yeah.
Go and support the brand. I love sweatshirts. We always ask everybody on the show, what is their affirmation word? What is your affirmation word? As everybody drops their affirmation words in the chat. What is your affirmation word, Jazz?
My affirmation word, steadfast. That's my
Like
affirmation
that.
What does that mean to you?
word. Because life is gonna keep coming at you, and some of it is controllable, some of it is not. But just keep moving, even if it's just a little bit. Don't
Love that.
just stay stuck, because life is gonna keep passing. Either you're gonna be stuck with life passing you by, or you're gonna move a little bit and kind of get ahead. Once you get up, you'll realize you're on the other side. So
I
just
love
remain
that.
steadfast.
I love
Stay in
that.
motion.
Well, thank you. Thank you so much. Everybody, please, we want to see your word. Give us that one word for the week. You all better go get your tickets. You can also
Yeah.
follow her on Facebook. You're on Instagram as well. What is your Instagram page?
So the Instagram page for the event is anomaly_event. And then my designer page is Designs by J Stocking. All one word.
That's it. Y'all got it. Y'all got it. You got all the information. We'll keep that information. She's going to go and make sure she puts it all in the chat. You all follow and like and subscribe. And Jasmine, thank you.
Thank y'all.
Thank you.
I can't wait to get something. I'm excited.
I'm getting me a sunflower dress. If I don't get anything, it is gonna be one that nobody else has, and I need it to be fit. Like I need it to be like boom, 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 boom.
I love it. Not boom, boom, boom. And it is something about having on a custom piece for you. And when you walk in the room, no one else is going to have it on. And it means something to you. It makes you walk a little different. So I'm definitely interested in getting an original.
An original. And you know what? You're worth it. You're
Yes.
worth it. We have to invest in our community and invest in the people that are doing the work. And she from St. Louis, y'all. And I'm buying me a dress. I need you to drop your affirmations in the chat while Lady O's giving us hers.
And I want to say this also. When you buy a quality piece, I have some pieces in my wardrobe I've had for 10 years. And when I wear it, people are like, is that new? I'm like, no, it's not. Or I was talking to a young lady. She was like, I love when I can buy something. I said, it was only $7. I said, I love when someone compliments me. And I say, it was a hand-me-down.
And you can find some really cool gowns. We have some really cool, really nice boutiques. I know people like to shop online, but it's something about going into our local boutiques.
Yes.
St. Louis has some really good local boutiques. My question to you, Lady O, because you go to more galas than I do. Gala. What do you call it? Gala. Gala. Do you wear an outfit twice? Do you wear it twice?
Let me tell you something. Let me pull up and y'all listen real well. I wear my outfit twice, thrice, 4 times, 6 times, because you know why? I work hard for my money. When I spend it, it is for something I want. And normally I take it and have to get it tailored to fit my body. And what I like. Mm-hmm. You will see me in things several times.
That's it. Yeah.
Because I like what I like. I bought it. I earned the money. And I know it fits well. And I'm going to tell you the other secret. I buy things and I let them sit. So if you have an event this week, everyone's going to the store this week. They only have so many.
Right.
And always bet on black.
Black works. Jasmine, do you agree? I want to bring her back up. Jasmine, black works, don't it?
Black is good. Black is
Black-
always good.
Always
always
bet
good.
on black. And I'll tell you something about black. People don't remember the exact outfit either. If you're one of those who are worried
Right.
about, oh, they saw me in this before, they'll say, that was a long black dress you wore last month. And she wore another long black dress, just a little rhinestone here, a brooch, a different necklace. Honey, you're gonna see me in my stuff several times.
Look.
Understood.
Yes,
Yeah.
I don't even care. If it looks good, you better wear it. You better wear it.
And you spent
better
your
wear
money
it.
on it.
Yes. Speaking of the event that you went to earlier today, in support of like Big Boys and Girls Club, I just want to shout out to Legacy Jackson, young lady that's an I Define Me Girl ambassador, always giving us our flowers, and I just appreciate that every single day. So I want to thank you.
Let me tell you,
Legacy and her mom. Yes.
I was grinning. The smile was from ear to ear when she said, I have 3 mentors. And she said, Tracy, Barry McGee. I was clapping.
St. Louis is a big space, so you get that message back. But that's what mentorship is all about. It's a lifelong thing, and so I want to thank you all for that. Jasmine, again, thank you so much. We have your words, steadfast, Lady O. As everybody else is dropping their affirmation words, what is your affirmation word for today?
Evolve.
Okay.
Evolve, because at my age, a seasoned woman, a lot of people would think, well, she's had a career, she's traveled, but I'll tell you what, we are evolving. Every day I turn the page, it's something new, it's something exciting. I feel growth in my heart. And so my word is evolve.
I like that. Well, you know what? My word for today is shining.
Hey.
I'm going with shine.
That fits.
Shine because Jasmine, you have 2 beautiful daughters. Life be lifing, as we all know. But at the end of the day, you shine, sister. You
and a son.
Beautiful daughters and a son.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Come on now.
You was pregnant, remember?
Yeah.
How old is he?
He's 14 months now.
Quit playing, girl. You look good. Okay.
Thank
You
you.
look good. So y'all, if y'all in the St. Louis area, get your tickets or support in any way that you can. When we get off, I'm going back over to the B-side and I'm purchasing my sweatshirt. You ain't even got to ship it to me. I'll come get it. Don't pay the shipping and handling. So we'll figure that out. It's time for us to wrap up, but I'm looking at everybody. Keisha Boo said, peace be still. Shine. That's my word. Lady O, you said evolve. We're going to keep evolving. Y'all know we will be in this same place, in this same space next Wednesday with amazing guests. Robert is in our chats. He'll always keep y'all updated. You all need to be back here. Always share with a friend. Share, and share some more. But what we want you all to understand that as we continue to evolve, make sure that you all understand that we have been steadfast in this thing. We know what it looks like to shine. And when we shine, we don't care what anybody says because we don't like negativity. We say, peace, be still. We're going to keep giving praise to the ultimate most high. And we know what it looks like for us to say, you know what, we doing an awesome job. We're going to keep giving our praises to ourselves because we know what it looks like, but we're going to keep pushing forward because fortitude is what it looks like. And when we push forward, we see that we together are what empowerment looks like. The EM in empowerment is a we thing. And if you don't believe it, then understand that self-perseverance is key. And that's all that I got to say, because I know that we hold the key to today and tomorrow. So if you don't know that, then you know now. So you better be grateful for all that God has for you to do. And we're going to all keep shining because that's what we do here on the OYN Show. We thank you all for being a part of us. We hope that you continue to share. Be blessed. And we'll see you all next week. Same time, same space. Go get your tickets.
Go get your
Thank
tickets.
you.
Peace,
Thank you.
Peace, love, and positivity.
Remember, tomorrow isn't promised.
So
own your
now.
now.
I am unstoppable.
unbelievable.